The weak tense spelling words are irregular plural nouns, which means they can be kind of tricky. You have to watch out how the noun becomes a plural, how the singular becomes a plural. So our first spelling word is radios, and this looks like it's just a normal noun becoming a plural. We're just adding an S to the end of the word. But many times when words end with O, you add an ES. So videos, it ends in O, and we're just adding an S to it. Pianos, same rule. We just add an S to the end. And I know some of our spelling words can be very tricky. They have different rules that we have to watch out for. Patios is another one. We're just going to put an S after that O. Banjos, again, B-A-N-J-O-S. Now, heroes, this is a word that the singular ends with a O, and on this one we do need to add an ES. Potatoes, same thing. So when you're practicing these words, really pay attention to the ending, how it goes from one potato to many potatoes. Echoes, one echo would just end with an O. This we're ending with a O-E-S, echoes. Tornadoes, again, we're going to add an ES at the end of the word. Tornadoes. Tomatoes, like potatoes. So this also has an ES. Cuffs. Now, cuffs, in case you're not quite sure what cuffs are, they can be at the bottom of your sleeve. You can roll up your cuffs. Maybe you're talking about hand cuffs. Cliffs. You can have cliffs on the edge of the ocean, or canyons. Cliffs, we have two F's and an S. A lot of times if a word ends with F, you have to change it to V for the plural. But again, with cuffs, cliffs, you're just adding an S. Same with beliefs. Your beliefs are what you believe. Beliefs. Hoofs. It's like reindeer have hoofs. Now, this word actually would be correct if you spelled it also instead of with a F at the end. If you did V-E-S, that is acceptable. Hoofs. And this word, depending on where you're from, you may say roofs or roofs, but I think the proper thing is roofs. So we'll go with that. Roofs, like hoofs. Themselves, like they watched themselves on the video. Now I have seen this misspelled many times with people just leaving the F at the end and putting an S, but this one, remember, you're changing that F to a V and adding ES. More than one life are lives. This also spells lives. Spelled the same, different meaning. Leaves. The leaves on the trees fall in autumn. And one leaf would have an F at the end. So this one you're changing the F to a V and adding ES. Loaves. A loaf of bread. This is talking about loaves of bread. So again, changing the F to a V and adding ES. And finally we have halves. More than one half. Like if you split something into halves. Okay, so let me just review what these words are very quickly. So we have radios, videos. Most likely you see more DVDs and Blu-rays, but videos. Pianos, patios, like those are on backs of homes, sometimes in the front. Banjos, an instrument. Heroes, can be superheroes. Potatoes, a vegetable. Echoes, when you hear a repeated sound, it's an echo. Tornadoes, those are storms. Tomatoes, another vegetable, sometimes called a fruit, actually. Cuffs, talked about that one, at the bottom of your sleeves. Cliffs can be on the side of oceans or canyons. Beliefs are what you believe. Hoofs are on the bottom of a horse, deer, their feet. Roofs, tops of homes, themselves. Lives, more than one life. Leaves, more than one leaf. Loaves, more than one loaf. And halves, more than one half. So those are the week 10 spelling words. Be very careful about the endings.